Evaluating algebraic expressions and formulas. So these aren't equations, they're expressions. That means there's operations going on in variables. What you're going to do is replace the variable with the given value. So they have to tell you what the variable is equal to evaluate it, and then carry out the computation using order of operations. One thing I do stress is that before you replace the variable with a number, replace it with parentheses first. That way you can watch your signs. So A is 2 and C is -4. So 5 times 2 is 10. -2 times -4 is +8. So that's going to be 18. D is 5 and B is -3. So first these change to positive. That's +3, 2 negatives. Then I'm going to add this order of operations. I do my grouping symbols. Then multiply, and my answer is 16. Replace with parentheses. My A was 2. B was -3. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. No signs there to worry about. -3 times -3 is +9. Then I'm going to do the multiplication. That's a 16, even though it doesn't look like it. Okay, so 16 plus 36. 52. C squared plus 4 times C minus 2, and C is -4. One more. -4 times -4 is +16. +4 times -4 is -16 minus 2. So my answer is going to be -2. I'm going to complete each table. I'm going to rewrite the expressions with parentheses. Like that. Then I'm going to plug in the given value for X. So here is 0. 2 times 0 is nothing, plus 5 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7. Here it's for 2, so 2 times 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9. Here I'm going to plug in a 3. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11. 4, 8, plus 5 will be 13. Now here we got to watch our signs, but I already have my parentheses. So -2 times -2 is +2. I'm sorry, a positive number, but it's +4. Plus 2 is 6. -1 squared is +1 plus 2 is 3. 0 squared is 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6. All right, we're going to do these formulas, the geometry formulas, triangle, rectangle, and circle. There are no values on these. That is an error, so I'm going to fill some in. All right, so take a minute and copy down those values. Here, area equals 1/2 times base times height. This is my base times my height. Inches times inches would be inches squared because we're dealing with area. Okay, 1/2 of 6 is 3. So first I'm going to take Doing orders of operations, there's two multiplications. Half of 6 is 3. Now multiply this is 30 inches squared is the area of that triangle. 1/2 times base times height. Half of 4 is 2. Order of operations, I'm going to keep going with my multiplication. 2 times 4 is 8 feet squared. (20 times 16). Area of a rectangle is pretty straightforward. Length times width. 320 feet squared will give me the area. All right, so a circle is pi r squared. So this is the radius when it's just the one halfway through. So this is the radius. So pi times 4 inches squared is pi times 16 inches squared. Sometimes you leave the pi notation, and sometimes you can use your pi key. And then you can round it. Say I rounded it to 1 decimal place. That's the 0.2. So I look to the right, it's a 6. So I'm going to go up to 50.3. And I'm going to approximately, because we rounded. Now here, the diameter is 10 feet. So my radius is half of that. It's only one arm of the clock, not the whole thing. So the area equals pi times 5 feet squared. So let's just leave the symbol for this one. 5 times 5 is 25 pi feet squared. So I'm leaving pi in there in the formula.